Alright guys, welcome to another video of the Alignment Wrapped. And tonight or today, anytime you're watching this video, I want to talk about something that happened to me, like a little story that happened to me or was happening to me like a few months ago. And it is indeed concerning the stress. And I thought that at that time, few months ago, when I was living in a different country and I had a job that I had to be very alert in, and the support system was not the best neither. And I was for a few months there, I was also like alone there, so that also wasn't the best, factor to boost my calmness or to at least like remove a bit of the stress. And so, yeah, I was finding myself in very stressful situations, and I always needed to be alert. And I always needed to have, I felt always like I have this on mode, like we're not going off. And sometimes I manage to do that, like, of course, when you have free time, when you're meeting someone you love, when you're meeting with your friends, and that was okay. But, you know, when I looked at my life, like from further, from like a third perspective, I didn't really see much of that calmness. I don't want to really play with words like chronic stress or like regular stress or anything like that. Basically, what I'm going to share with you today is 5 very simple things to do to start to get out of that state, out of that fight or flight, out of that nervous system dysregulation, out of that, oh, there is somewhere a danger around us, because we have it from our evolution. When we are in a fight or flight, when we are in this mode on, when we are still alert, our nervous system, our brain thinks we're preparing for something. We're preparing to run. We're preparing to chase a freaking our dinner. Our nervous system, our bodies are not used to this amount of stress, especially in the Western world. And so if you're currently someone who wakes up but isn't really grateful or doesn't really feel any positive emotions, because you really can feel like this positive emotion, like you wake up and you just thank for another day. This is one example of a positive emotion. Or you just thank that, I don't know, it's like you see the sunshine, so you thank for the sun. You're able to thank, you're able to develop any positive emotion. That's a good sign. But if that is not you, if you're not automatically creating positive emotions, and you're more likely to overthink, to stress, basically, to always feel that you need to react so quickly, to think that you're tired, and not even like 8 hours of sleep can fix that. And if you're having like 2 days off and you get to finally relax a bit, you don't really feel that you have relaxed at the end of those 2 days. And I'm gonna tell you something. This might be because the nervous system is not used to do survival modes long term. And that is exactly what I have been doing and what you might have been doing or you might do right now. And I would just want to tell you that it is absolutely okay to go through this period of life, and you don't have to beat yourself up for this. You don't have to blame anyone. It is simply a information, and it is a natural, let's look at it as a natural information. It is just information that is not judged. It is just received and then we can work with it. And so let's take a deep breath and say to ourselves that it's all going to be okay, because it is going to be okay. Remember that everything is always going to be all right and will happen for your highest good. And let me tell you these 5 things that I did that really helped me so much. And I have also made sure that these things that I'm going to tell you are scientifically proven, so that there is some kind of foundation and it's not just out of my head. But even if it was really, maybe that would be even more like valid, because I really lived through it. I want to address one thing that helped me not only in this moment, not only in that time, it helped me tremendously like throughout my whole life, and that is journaling. That's like the 0 step. I want to give you some tips and tricks, but the foundation there is, in my opinion and from my own experience, journaling on the first place, because that is the place where you are learning yourself to coach yourself literally. And by this way, I realized that this chronic stress or this stress or anything, anyhow, like no matter how you call it, this discomfort and this emptiness, I would say, it's not the natural state of your body, or it was not the natural state of my body. It was not natural to not feel joy. That's also very like, it's a factor. Like if you can feel joy, if you can laugh honestly, that's also a big factor. And I invite you to like look into your life and be like, when I really laugh, and with who I really laugh, and with in which situation do I really feel joy? Can I do it daily? Because your body is literally born to feel joy. From joy you can then make incredible things. But to feel joy, you have to feel safe. And to feel safe, you have to have your nervous system regulated. And so these 5 things are going to help you with that. And the first thing is, surprise, surprise, it's mindfulness, it's meditating. And I'm not saying that meditation is sitting down, closing your eyes, and breathing for freaking 20 minutes in the same pace. Not at all. You choose your own meditation. For example, in my case, a meditation could be also a walk in the forest. A meditation could be just maybe even dancing, because I'm gonna also like talk about something similar to that. But that's also for me a meditation. Meditation for me is drawing. It's even like a therapy almost. Like art therapy is real. And so anything that makes you go into flow. Flow means that you don't think about time, you don't think about anything else but the thing you're doing. Just choose your own meditation, let's say, or your own moment where you really feel that you're safe, that you're held, and that there is only good happening to you. This is the feeling we want to get you in. And the second thing, as I was already mentioning, dancing, well, it is also connected with regular physical activity, of course. We release dopamine and we release endorphin at the same time when you're doing any kind of activity, when you're even doing a walking, when you're even walking, swimming, playing squash, anything that is connected with physical activity is amazing. And the best thing also in the morning to do, like a very short walk, 15-minute walk, or I'm still dancing. That is an incredible way how to boost your dopamine, your endorphins, and at the same time lower the cortisol, that is just the one hormone that we really want to get out of our system. And so this was one of the best things that really helped me in that situation, or in that period of of me trying to figure things out. And yeah, like, let's say 4 times per week and you're good. Also, I would recommend, of course, doing any kind of physical activity every day. mm, just a simple walk for 30 minutes. This can literally feel like a small therapy. So yeah, this is something I really recommend. And the third thing I really recommend is daily routines. I would always wake up and, for example, take my vitamins, and then I would stretch for 15 minutes. That's it. That was like my small um, ritual. If I had the time, I would make a coffee and write. And the writing wouldn't be structured at all. Actually, if I would show you what I was writing, you would be maybe laughing, or you would be like, what the hell is this? Like, why it doesn't make any sense? Well, because it doesn't have to make sense. It just have to You just have to put your thoughts on the paper, and this is called automatic writing. Also, many writers, literally writers that did publish their books, have been writing with automatic writing. It's literally like a bunch of thoughts, like a chain of thoughts, and it just keeps going, and it just keeps going on the paper. And you really, that's exactly where you want to, like, the state what you want to reach. You just want to write and not really think about it, but your brain sorts itself out. You're literally tidying your brain, and you're also setting up yourself for flow, because when you can experience this tiny feeling of flow through automatic writing, your body will seek out this feeling throughout the day. Then, fourth thing is actually my favorite one, because as I was speaking about being a dancer, I don't know if you're watching me a little bit longer, you know that I love music, I love to sing, and I love to make music as well. And I do have my stand for to record, but it doesn't matter, because what I'm about to tell you is that creating and being part of something artistic, or letting yourself to be creatively free, making a drawing that maybe no one really wants to see, but you really wanted to make the drawing. That's when your meditation combines with the therapy as well. And there has been also studies that engaging in music, either just listening to music, your favorite music, can really raise your vibration. And or creating a music, this has been proven to lower biological stress markers and make you less stressed and more at ease, and more, again, in, I don't want to say in that flow, but more in that peaceful state. Literally, the music will resonate in your body. Speaking about frequencies, that's also a very interesting topic. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if that's placebo, but I really do feel my best when I hear the 528 hertz frequency. It really makes my body so calm, and I can focus way better. So this is just, a little tip if you want to try it. You don't have to, there's like, you won't lose anything to try. You can maybe go to Spotify, or also on YouTube there's a lot of these tracks for a few hours, so you can try it if you're interested. And yeah, definitely any artistic or creative expression will also make you more, let's say, trust yourself, or let's say make you more familiar to yourself, because you are gonna be spending the time maybe creating like a drawing. You have to trust yourself in order to keep going to draw. And at the same time, you will then see yourself having finished this drawing, and it is a sense of accomplishment. There is a little boost of dopamine. So yeah, anything that will make you feel good, keep doing that. That's like, this is probably what I should have started this video with. Anything that will make you feel good and is productive, is not productive, but it is constructive and will make you feel good at that moment and later. If it would be destructive, it would make you good at that moment and worse even later. So if it's like constructive way of yeah, making yourself feel good, do it. And the last thing, in my opinion, one of the most, like one of the quickest way how to get out of this survival mode is to talk with your friends, talk with people that get you, that are on the same wave of thinking, and you are, in the best case scenario, going into the same direction. This is proven also to remove the unhealthy thinking patterns and boosts the psychological resilience. It also makes you more accountable and more excited. And as people will share their success stories, you have the proof that you can do it too, that there is a way out. And remember that stress or feeling discomfort and feeling not your best is really just a state. This is really just a period of your life. Believe that it will give you something valuable, some knowledge and some wisdom. At least retrospectively, you will look at it and you'll be like, okay, I'm glad actually that this happened to me, or that this was happening to me, because it taught me this, and now I can actually be grateful and really appreciate that I am calm and that my nervous system is regulated again, and there is no feeling of less confidence or less self-trust, or the need to react immediately, or the need to be alert all the time. The overthinking is gone. And yeah, I'm so grateful for it, and yeah, it all makes sense at the end. So really remember that this is a state that is absolutely, like, everyone goes through this from time to time, and it's just up to us to understand our bodies, to understand our minds, ourselves as whole, and know what to do in these moments. Because yeah, like, life happens and maybe these moments might come again, and then you have your five or your own tools and practices, and you're gonna just pull them up from that sleeve and be like, I'm ready, I know what to do with myself. And this is one of the best feelings, because you feel empowered. You feel that you have the control, because you have. And these are the 5 things that helped me tremendously when I was trying to figure out how to get out of this feeling. And right now, I'll be honest, I've used them like month ago. Actually, I'm using them like all the time, but month ago I used them really with the intention of, okay, we're gonna calm down, and it really helped. Like, these are really the tactics that I would put my hand into the fire for. It's really working. So definitely try out some of them, or all of them, or if you have your own tactics, I'll be very happy to read them. You can also put them in the comments below this video. And there are still few spots left for the founding members, so if that speaks to you, definitely check it out, and I'll be happy to see you on the other side. If not, no worries. But yeah, definitely try one of these 5 things, and I guarantee you, you will feel better. Thank you for spending some time with me here in this pre-Christmas era. I hope you're all baking freaking Christmas cookies and watching Home Alone. And this tree actually reminds me of that Rockefeller, but it's like a very much budget tree, but you know, it's here for the atmosphere. He's doing his best, so yeah, just like for that tree. Thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow.